Recommendation frames. Product recommendation frames are the most modern tool enabling full personalization of the offer presented in your online store for both monitored and anonymous users using its own unique technology to place frames on the website. Here you have some features of the recommendation frames. 1. A dedicated CMS to manage the recommendation frames in your store from the level system, designed in such a way that no IT support is needed. 2. Advanced creator for responsive frames of any layout and appearance, enabling the addition of any automatic recommendation scenarios, including AI mechanisms and live frame preview on the page. 3. The ability to place any number of frames adapted to the various stages of the customer's buying process, product page, product list, checkout. 4. Complete analytics of revenues, displays and clicks generated by each frame. Now let's go to the creator. On the main menu bar, your left hand side, click Website Personalization. And here you have recommendation frames. Now you can see the list of all frames you've already created. There is one recommendation frame here with its name, date when it was created, modification date, product fit, description. You can also see the status of your frame. This frame is active, but when you go to Action and then click Deactivate, you can deactivate your frame. You can also edit your frame, so change its settings, and go to Analytics. You can also see that in this particular recommendation frame, you have 3 products in one row, and the selected scenario is most frequently viewed products. In order to create your own recommendation frame, click Add New Recommendation Frame. Here you have all steps to create your recommendation frame: templates, structure, product fields, design, settings, and insert. When you want to go to another step, you click Next. Step 1. Templates. First, you need to select one of 3 structures that you have here: horizontal products, vertical products, and group of products. Remember that the maximum number of products in your frame is 16. On the right-hand side, you can see the preview. All your changes are immediately presented in this view. You can also check how your recommendation frame looks on different mobile devices. Please pay attention that the selected structure is marked in green. Now we can go on. Let's click Next. Step 2. Structure. In this step, you need to select Product Scheme field. Available options: image plus text plus button, image plus text, image plus button, image. Next, you have number of products. Select how many products you want to have in your recommendation frame. Remember that the maximum number is 16. What is more, you also decide about the number of columns and/or rows depending on the scenario. In the horizontal structure, select number of columns. In the vertical structure, select number of rows. In the case of group of products, select both number of columns and rows. You can insert the number in the field or use the slider. Below, there is an arrow. Adjust it by selecting Shape, Size. Again, you can insert number in the field or use the slider, and you can also select the color. Remember that on the mobile devices, you can also scroll the product, sweeping the screen with your finger. Now we can go to another step. Step 3. Product fields. If in the previous step, Product Scheme field, you select image plus text plus button, you have the following view. Remember that the view is slightly different for other Product Scheme fields. In this step, you have text fields. So you select information about the product that you want to have in your recommendation frames. Available options are as follows: name, category, description, price, discounted price. As you can see here, name is in the middle, and the same you can see in the preview on your right-hand side. Below there is a description, and there is also price. I would also like to have a discounted price, so I click it here. And as you can see, it can also, and as you can see here, it's shown immediately in the preview. Please remember that if you decide to have both price and discounted price, the system will detect automatically when the parameter of the discount price is greater than 0. Then the price is crossed out automatically and the discount price is displayed. If the product doesn't have the discounted price, then the regular price is displayed and it's not crossed out. Please remember that when you have name here, the value for this field is taken from the XML file specified there as a name of the product. Please also be aware that some information can be not displayed in case of a too long name. When we go below, there is a button. Adjust it to your preferences and decide about its text and style. Now we can continue. Let's click Next. Step 4. Design. In this view you have Frame Design, so you adjust how your frame looks by deciding about its width, height, shape, contour color and background color. Then you have Margins, so use sliders to set top padding, side padding, bottom padding and margin. Again, you can insert number in the field or use the sliders. You also have Picture. Here you decide about height and background color. And Button. You adjust how your button looks by deciding about its width, height, align, shape, color, on mouse color. Now we can go to another step. We click Next. Step 5. Settings. First, you provide a name for your recommendation frame. Remember that maximum number of characters here is 80. Then, from the drop-down list, you select the shop. Remember that this field is obligatory. Only when you select an e-shop from the list, you can select products for the recommendation frame that the shop offers. It can happen that you can't see your shop on the list. In a minute, I will tell you how to change it. Next, you choose Scenario. Here, you have 4 available options. Recently viewed products, so products which the user was interested in and the viewed in the shop. The most bought products, products which were bought most frequently by all users. Products bought by contact, products which were bought by the user. And the last option, products purchased with the product being viewed. So here you have products which were bought by all users along with the product that the contact was interested in. Below you have a checkbox, additional settings for supplementing the frame with products. Let's click it. You need this option if the number of products consistent with the scenario is smaller than the number of products that you want to have in your frame. Then you decide what scenario will be used alternatively. And here available options are as follows: the most bought products, products bought by contact, products purchased with the product being viewed. You can also use random products or choose products from the gallery. Let me give you an example. The selected scenario is recently viewed products. In step 2, structure, you selected number of products as 5, but the client has viewed 3 products recently. So it means that 2 products in the frame will be selected according to the alternative scenario which you choose in this stage. In this particular example, the frame will be supplemented with the most bought products. Now I will provide you with the instruction what to do if your shop doesn't appear on the drop-down list. In such a case, you need to go to Settings, then click Integration on the up-on ribbon, next Product Feeds, then click Edit, and here you have the checkbox, Set this shop as default. Please check this option and click Save. Let's continue and go to another step. Again, we click Next. Step 6. Insert. Our creator makes it as easy as it can be to place your recommendation frame on the website. In such a case, IT support is not needed. In our creator, you can select one of two options. Remember that your recommendation frame can be placed on the website only when you have a monitoring code added. Option 1. Placing recommendation frame directly from the website preview. In this option, you place your frame easily directly from the website preview, but remember that you need to activate your frame after that. First, from the drop-down list, select the website. You can also select Other and type in the website address here. Then you click Preview on the website. Some frames on the website are marked in red. They are not recommended to place your frame there. But when you click Show all available places above, you can see frames marked in green. These are places that are recommended for your frame to be placed. Now select one place by clicking it. Then on the right-hand side, you have Settings. There are 3 available options here. Replace a selected field with a recommendation frame. Then you click Insert, and you see a recommendation instead of the item. You can also select Place a recommendation frame under the selected field, and again you click Insert, and when you scroll down, you see your recommendation frame. The third option is Place a recommendation frame above the selected field. And then, when you scroll up, you see your recommendation frame. When you make your decision, you click Save or Cancel. Please remember that the website needs to have an SSL certificate. In case that the website doesn't have it, click Check out another website and then type in the website address again. Then you can go to Website Preview or Cancel. Option 2. Placing recommendation frame by means of div ID element. In the first text field, create your div ID. Then from the drop-down list, you select a website or select Other and type in the website address below. Then you click Save. You are automatically redirected to such a window. Copy the code that you have here and insert it to your website. So you need to click Copy to Clipboard. Then you have a notification your code was copied to clipboard. Now you're ready to insert the code to your website. Then your recommendation frame can be displayed with all settings you've chosen. Your recommendation frame is ready, so now you can click Finish. This is an example of a recommendation frame which is ready to be placed on your website. And again, we can see recommendation frames list. In order to go to the analytics of your frame, click Analytics button. In the top left-hand corner, you see the name of your frame, and you can also see creation date, modification date, and product feed. Here you can activate or deactivate your frame. You can export the file with all data you have here, and you can also choose the time frame, and the available options are as follows: last 7 days, last 30 days, current month, previous month, current quarter, previous quarter, current year, previous year, and last 2 months. Below, you have data as follows. Below, you have data as follows. Number of all displays, number of displays, number of displays comparison. Here you have the time period you've selected, number of all clicks, number of clicks comparison. Please pay attention that both number of displays and number of clicks are presented on the chart. Please remember that recommendation frames can be a useful tool which can be used to recommend products to your clients and encourage them to buy in your shop. For more information, please go to support.salesmanago.com.